Hello there, this is Homer Cocktail. Homer Cocktail, getting ready to draft. Pretty soon, it's about 15 minutes. I have to get in to the draft room. I have some other teams I've already picked for my fantasy baseball. Homer Cocktail 14 Fantasy Sports channel. I have about 80 minutes of tape to go with. 15 minutes of this is going to be talking about some of these teams here. Let's see here. Get this situated so zoom a little bit, I guess, right there. Alright. Okay, this is going to be a private league, or a custom league actually. You can go into public leagues and Yahoo will go ahead and match you up with other people. So I don't do these extended videos too often. And the requirement of this guy, you could be a commissioner of a league if you want, was just that you pick real teams for the major leagues. And I picked the Diamondbacks. Someone has the Dodgers, someone has the Angels. I'm from the LA area. And it's a 20-team league. I'm going to be showing the screen most of the time here. And I have 11 other teams. Last year I had about 24 or so, because I have multiple email accounts like most people do. And after the draft, we'll go ahead and maybe make some final notes. But this is probably going to take a few hours, and I'm going to have to cut off because 20 teams seems to go by quick, but that's the maximum that Yahoo allows. Usually it's about 12, but it's good to have a deep league like this with 20 teams for your other so you know who the fringe players are. You know who the fringe players are a lot quicker. Right over here, I have snacks, some nachos, and I have some water right here, water in here. Usually I drink beer. It's usually a 2, 3, sometimes 4-hour process depending on the league and when or how see, right over here in the corner we got 11 minutes, a little less, until draft time. The people over here already started talking crap or whatever, I guess. See right in here? Let's get Miggy with it, and the other guys. You sure you don't want to play the field? Bad joke, sorry. LOL. LOL. No, Miggy likes scotch more than burgundy. LOL. So, right over here you get the chat room, plus you get the players. And you can arrange your own schematic about your own rankings. You know, let's go ahead and do that right now. Let me back this up over here. Maybe zoom in a little bit so you can see the cursor. And most people, the average. So see, this is my rankings right here. This is my personal rankings. This is my rankings right here. See my rankings? Oh, I need to get something a little more solid than a pillow that this is resting on, but Over here you have my rankings. Then you have what the average pick is. So let's go to average pick and click on that. And Cabrera is usually picked before Kemp. But what I like about Matt Kemp here is he's a quadruple threat. Cabrera has a higher average, batting average. But what you have is someone that's near 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases, a lot of hits, a lot of RBIs, and that's Matt Kemp from the Dodgers. And let's go ahead and check Cabrera. Last year and the year before was Pujols. See, Cabrera's up in the 340s, but he only has 2 stolen bases and less home runs. So I'd rather have a little more balance. And that's also why I have Ellsbury ranked pretty high right here. He had 71 stolen bases a couple years ago, but last year he was injured. Came back from an injury. This is another guy that's going to give you good average, a lot of stolen bases, a lot of home runs. And he's usually picked 12th. Now my team might get him if he slips, because I picked 19th. Let's see right here, where's pull out, pull in, oh, right here. I picked 19th in the first round, which means in the second round I picked second, since I picked second to the last in the first round. Let's see, these guys are still chatting along. See that? Right over here. Got about 8 minutes left. And this year, what I'm doing on most of my teams is emphasizing relief pitching, because there's something called a drop-off. Some categories like catching and relief pitching, you have a few studs, a handful of studs, and then basically it's a wide gap, and you can get anyone from the waiver wire unless you pick up the best of the best there. There's a lot of good outfielders, a lot of good first basemen. So I'm going to get something that's a little more steady here for the camera. Let's see here. Yeah, the appeal thing going on. It's going to be relaxed during the draft. Usually I listen to my own regular music as well. You might barely be able to hear in the other room. XM Radio have classical music, and so no one complains about anything popular. And then I have to do an audio swap, right? So I'm going to put it on this board right here and see if I can figure out an angle. I have Fraps, by the way. Fraps will usually record this, but I figure, no, let's not do that. We're just going to go a lot on, how it's called right here. The details I don't think are that important about, being able to read the exact letters or names. You can still see the numbers. And what I think I need to do is get maybe a t-shirt or something. Get a t-shirt, and that way for the angle. Got about 5 minutes here. So this is just hanging out right now. We're just hanging out. I'm gonna have some nachos. Talk about a little baseball. I used to play Little League baseball. I used to love baseball. And then, wish I'd have moved on. I wanted to, but there's districting issues and stuff like that, and I just love baseball, though. So, we'll just do this for a few rounds. So this is Yahoo, ESPN, and CBS. Also MLB.com. I'm pretty sure they have fantasy baseball as well. Now let's go right over here. You have about most the standard time I think is a minute and a half to draft once your turn comes up. But I think since this is a 20-team league and it's a custom league, it's going to be something like 30 seconds or something, 25 seconds or whatever the guy put it as. So right here is the draft order, starting with number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all the way down. And I'm not even listed. My team's not even listed. But this will start sliding that way, and eventually you'll see my team. Now right here, we could queue the players that we think we want. And we could even have the computer automatically pick them. You get a lot of complaints about what's called bots. They call them bots. Short for robot, I guess. But I'm going to queue a few of them. See, you click on the arrow, and boom. And let's see here. I'll do it real quick with 2 hands. Okay, there's the first one. Second. Third. Fourth. Okay. So that if I went and did the auto pick option right here, I'll see what it looks like real quick. That little thing, the square that has an arrow pointing to itself, that guy's on auto pick. This guy without the thing is not on auto pick. These guys are on auto pick with the square. And if you don't show up to the draft, the computer will pick for you based off what Yahoo has the players ranked as. So these guys are still talking over here. See that? They're laughing their ass off or whatever. And then I have a few players queued. In this league also, sometimes it's just general outfielder, but this one takes into account if it's center field or right field, etc. And we have to fill up these positions right here. The standard league, it's 23 positions with a room for a disabled list. This one you have a catcher, first base, second base, third base, shortstop, left field, center field, right field. Looks like 4 utility players, 3 starting pitchers, 2 relief pitchers, 2 just general pitchers, and then 5 bench players. And then right here we can scroll that down and check out the scoring. Usually it's 5 categories in hitting, 5 in pitching. I have this one league I'm in that has like something like 10 in each, 10 hitting categories, including 10 pitching, and has fielding percentage and double plays and all kinds of stuff like that. So we're gonna go auto pick right here, and that just dimmed. It says auto pick now, and that way you can get up and use the restroom, stretch out, and then the computer's gonna pick based off whatever you have in your queue. If you have nothing in your queue right there, it'll pick based off whoever's left, according to Yahoo. So we're less than a minute away. I'm going to take it back off auto pick. And over here we're going to scroll down. So the batters have those categories right here. Hits, home runs, RBIs, runs batted in, stolen bases, and batting average. 18 seconds. I'll scroll down the pitchers. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at this. Less than 10 seconds. We're almost there. We have, woo-hoo. Oh, cool. All right. Over here we have, oh, wow, that's cool. Live draft. Okay. Over here you have wins, etc., but here, okay. Wow, Kershaw, Clayton Kershaw. They took a pitcher early. It's a big league. Cabrera, Clayton Kershaw, Matt Kemp, Albert Pujols. Okay. See how quick it goes? Already at 6th pick. Tulowitzki, etc. And it tells me that I'm 13 picks until my turn. Now 12. And you can see this thing scrolling. This is the first round. See, this guy's taking a long time. I think it's 45 seconds he has it set to. Most people are a lot quicker, and why this guy's taking a long time, I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and consider some things right here. For example, right here where it says all players, you could do only pitchers, you could do all batters, you could do just catchers. The computers would pick for you if you let the time expire. Okay, I'm going to pull back so I can queue a few players. Because of the 5 I had queued, only Ellsbury's left, and then he's going to be gone. He'll be gone. And I got to pick twice right away, because I'm at the end of the first round and at the beginning of the second round. So let's go there. And I'm going to go ahead and Cano's still there. Upton. And there's some good pitchers. Verlander, Halladay. I'm probably inclined to go 2 great pitchers, 2 very good pitchers. Unless Ellsbury slips for some weird reason. Prince Fielder is still there. But 299, 38 home runs. You know, that'd be nice, but 6 turns till my pick. I figured it's time. This is my 3rd year in fantasy baseball. It's finally time for me to go ahead and film one of these. And I have about 65 minutes left of videotape. So that'll get probably not the whole draft, but the first few rounds at least. We still got Pedroia. If I was picking next, I'm in 3 turns. I get this guy, 307. He's pretty well rounded. Good average, good pop in the bat, good stolen bases, a lot of hits, RBIs. And then Verlander. Oh, I got disconnected. That happens a lot. Sometimes 2 turns. Where's that? 2 turns. And then Verlander, Cliff Lee, and Cole Hamels are still on the board. I'd get Pedroia, and then hopefully a good pitcher. See, someone just took Verlander from me down here. I'm up next, so we're gonna pull out. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Oh shit! He took him. Let's get a good hitter. Let's go Granderson, actually. Okay, I just got Granderson, and hopefully I'll get Lee or Hamels. See, on the Diamondbacks down here. Hopefully I'll get Lee or Hamels, because I'm going to pick second in the second round. The 2 and the 2 means second and second round, second and third round, second and fourth, or however that goes. So, got Cliff Lee highlighted. And if I don't get him, I'm getting Cole Hamels. It's nice to have at least one blue chipper. Okay, I got Cliff Lee. Great pitcher. Great pitcher. That's Cliff Lee right there. Let's get the draft. Boom. Okay, now we wait again. I want to get Mike Napoli because there's not that many good hitting catchers either. I want to get Craig Kimbrell because relief pitching's thin. And it's a 20-team league. And sometimes if you pick too much ahead of what's usual, they call it a stretch. Or a reach. No, that was a reach. Let's just go ahead and let the camera focus in on this little box right here for a while. I'm gonna relax for a little while and have some nachos. Okay. I'll go ahead and just did that so I could get to the mouse and I could cue some players. Got Jared Weaver still out there, Greinke. Got some good pitching out there still. And I'm inclined to want to reach right now for Napoli. I think that's how to say it. I'm not really sure. Because I already have Cliff Lee. And there's decent pitching later in the draft. But last year I was finding myself replacing my catcher on a monthly basis if I didn't have a good catcher. And Napoli, by the way, was injured for part of the year last year. Over here we have 27 turns. It's going to be 27 turns until my pick. So I've been eating these things right here. Nachos. This is a lot of fun. I hardly care who everyone else picks because there's 20 teams out there and just got to keep track of the game plan, and my game plan has heavy on relief pitching and make sure I get McCann or Napoli. Wieters is decent. Montero's decent for catching. After that, it's a big drop off. You might as well just get from the waiver wire. They're still okay, but they're usually inconsistent. Iannetta was inconsistent, and Wilson Ramos, they're okay. They go through droughts, it seems like everyone does, but just a little more often. "17 turns till my pick." la. These are hot nachos, by the way. Oh, salsa went down to the bottom. Woo! Well, yeah. Hot. Very hot. Well, turns. Got 11 turns still. This guy's taking his time. I'm gonna get some water, I'll be back. Alright. I'm almost back. Okay. Oh no! Screen went blank. Sorry about that. Good old screensaver, huh? Okay. 4 turns on my pick. It looks like I might get the catcher, Mike Napoli. Show you what I'm talking about here. 2 turns, he's still on the board. Then I'll get Kimbrel. Okay. Hope he doesn't snake me. Happens sometimes. I'm gonna cue Brian McCann just in case I get snaked. Ooh, I get him. Ready? Here goes. Hopefully I get Kimbrel as well. Otherwise we're looking at John Lester. His 2 turns. It's Kimbrel. Oh yeah, we get Kimbrel. Look at this guy. Kimbrel right there. 46 saves. There's more stats, but these guys are gonna get mad. So just press draft. Let's go up to the whip. Oh, is whip even a category anymore? Whip is walks and hits per innings pitched. So I basically got my guys. And now we could screw around a little bit with the other categories. Well, my mouth was burning, so I had to go get some more water. Pour some more water right here. I'll grab some more chips without the salsa and nachos. Just get me by this draft. I won 2 championships last year out of my 2014s. And I want to improve on that. I think I might. The other thing I'm doing this year too is eliminating my hitting bench, because that's dead weight, and you can always use a waiver wire like your bench. Players get injured or go into slumps. So let me go ahead and cue some more players here again. Let's see. Right now, like I said, there's a few elite players as far as relievers go. Here's who's left. Because I have a checkmarked hide who's drafted. Whoever's left, on average, we got 60, 62, 64, all the way down. But the people I'm queuing, there might be a small reach in some parts, are the relievers that are left. Because after the top 5 or top 10, the quality and the output really dips off. For what reason, I'm not sure. So I'm going to try to snag a few relievers. And usually you're hit up for trades on them. In some of my other leagues, I have 5 of the top 6 because I go real heavy on it. But it's a new strategy, and we'll see how it goes. Got sick of losing last year, and that's what I realized, is the people I lose to usually have good relief pitching. And last year I thought I did good. I was trying to draft Carlos Marmol and Riviera. Marmol had a off couple of months, and I thought that would be good enough to top in the national, top in the American ranked. But the ones that really kicked butt had like 4 or 5, even 6 good relievers on their team. It was only my 3rd year, like I said, doing fantasy baseball. Liked baseball my whole life, though. And right over here, we have the box that says who I've already drafted. And I can scroll that down. So, that's 21 turns. Let's go ahead and remind ourselves. This helps you prepare. Okay, I got no bench players yet. I have Cliff Lee starting, Kimbrel in relief, Granderson in center field, Napoli catching, and that's my team so far. And we're now in the 5th round. We're just starting the 5th round. So someone already took Rivera, right, from the Yankees. So Papelbon and Axford are still on the dock for that. Well, I'm actually going to change this up, even though Yahoo has this guy slightly higher. That guy got injured last year, and that guy pitches in Finland. What's he doing on Philadelphia? John Papelbon is on Philadelphia now. I didn't know that. So, yeah, there's a team next to him. But Axford is pretty good. Axford has 46 saves. See that? John Axford. 46 saves. And we'll check Papelbon. Right? But I'm gonna go ahead and slide this to the top. See that? And we're gonna check. See, Papelbon only had 31 saves last year. He was injured. Otherwise, maybe he would have had a better year. But I don't like to get players that are injury prone. So I'm gonna try to go with a lot of pitching. And then I have guys, I'm queuing some more relief pitchers. Whoops. Okay, let's see here. 8 turns until my pick. And I guess this Darvish guy, Yu Darvish or Darvish Yu, whatever, hasn't pitched it in major leagues yet. And Aroldis Chapman was like this from Cuba. And these guys are real hit and miss, it seems. You know, good college players or players from foreign leagues. Usually I don't like to take chances on them in the high rounds. So I have about 40 minutes left. And we're in the 5th round. I'm thinking maybe if we get to the 10th round, things will be good. And then what you won't see is, you know, all the mop-up stuff past the 10th round. You know, typical roster is 23 players. So they're starting to talk again. A little chat room here. They're starting to talk again there. So we'll go ahead and focus on that. It also shows the players picked. My turn to pick. We're going to get Drew Storen. And then Heath Bell, hopefully, and a couple more picks. I'm going to get Gardner queued up, just in case they pick Bell in front of me. Actually, Putz is still around, so he'll be my second choice. Heath Bell, Marlins, and I got him. You'll see it right there. Heath Bell, see that? Picked Heath Bell. And once again, now I gotta wait about 36 picks. 36 picks. And that's how it is And Putz would have been my alternative to Heath Bell. But let's go ahead and check who I have. I have a good hitting catcher. Okay, Napoli is a good hitting catcher. I have Granderson, who is a triple threat as far as well, actually his batting average is not as good as Kemp's, but he has good speed on the bases, has good power, hits home runs. And then we have Cliff Lee as one of our starting pitchers. And we have 3 of the top 10 relievers so far. Maybe 3 of the top 5 even, but easily 3 of the top 10. Kimbrel, Storen, and Heath Bell. And my bench is going to be no hitters at all, probably. There's going to be no hitters at all on my bench. What I can do is these 2 positions, I could have starting pitchers there or relievers. I'm going to use both of the regular P positions for relief pitchers. Brandon League will probably be around next round. And then these bottom bench players are all going to be starters. And I'm just going to make sure that I cycle in the starters every day. Just seems like a waste of roster space to have hitters down there. Might as well have someone that's going to rotate into the system. So we got 32, and over here we're going to hit relief pitchers instead of all players. So I can queue up. I'll get the last of my relief pitchers. I want one more good relief pitcher. And like I said, it might be a bit of a reach. We got Bailey, Joel Haranan. I like him. Hopefully that's who we get. There's Jordan Walden. Brandon League is definitely going to be around. That's our worst resort for got 37 saves last year. And after that there's risk taking or whatever. So let's see here. And if it was a league that had more scoring, like holds, this guy named Tyler Clippard is real good for holds. Right there on the bottom. He's not bad to have anyway, because you get an edge on strikeouts and a little more gravity with the ERA and the WHIP. So here's my cue right here. I probably won't pick Brandon League if all the top guys get erased, but then again, I might panic and do it because we still have Bailey. Hopefully we get I don't know how to say it, Hanran, Joel Hanran, Hanrahan, whatever. Okay, 23 turns left. We're going to go all batters right here and check out some of the stats. We want well-rounded people. Someone like Markakis right here is decent. You know, decent for being the 154th player picked. 284 average, 15 home runs, 12 stolen bases. You could do worse than that. I get frustrated when players go into slumps, so it's nice to have good, well-rounded and player like that. We're going to cue some of them. Actually, I have 17 picks to go. I'm going to wait till there's about 10 more players picked. Okay. $14. Okay. I'll be happy when I get the last of my relievers, because then we can start doing some of the field players again. Start alternating a starting pitcher and a field player after I get my last of the relievers there. It's nice to have your cue, just in case you get offline, ready as well. Okay, we'll go ahead and switch back to this little view down here. We got 38 seconds for this guy to pick, and further down right here and right there, that's my pick. 5 turns from now. We'll go ahead and focus on this thing again. Okay, right there. I have fun with it though. It's something to do. He just took one of the top relievers, Bailey, from oh, he's on Boston now. Wow. Okay. So I'm still learning who went where. And Bailey went to Boston, and the Boston guy went to Philly. I can still get Josh Beckett and Brandon Beachy. And that's what it looks like I'm going to do. Get Beckett or Beachy. And then Butler is will be after Joel Hanrahan. If I get him. Hopefully I get him. I might get Marmol. Carlos Marmol. If this guy picks Joel Hanrahan, I'm going to go ahead and cue to Carlos Marmol. Otherwise I'm going to knock him out. And they did. He went ahead and did it. So I got Josh Beckett, but I'm also going to get Carlos Marmol now. And now we're done with relief pitching. Okay, up here, I got the last of my required pitchers. I got Heath Bell and Marmol, and now these last bench positions, hopefully I get BT or some of these other guys, and we'll see how that goes. So we'll readjust this to get a double view there. So I'm going to knock this guy out of the queue, Brandon Lee, because I got Marmol. And now we're gonna wait 34 turns. 34 turns. Till I pick. And I'm gonna go ahead and make sure the screen doesn't turn off again. Make sure the screen doesn't turn off again. Let's see here. Screensaver, where's that? Resolution. Screensaver. Change power settings. Right now it's the screen shutting off in a matter of a couple of minutes. So I'm going to get up and go ahead and stretch, maybe use the restroom or something. And right there, you can see it's turned off in 2 minutes. We're going to take that to like 5 minutes or something. Take that to 5 minutes. Turn off the display in 10 minutes. Save those changes. "27 turns. Let me go ahead and cue some guys real quick. We got J.J. Hardy. Some pitchers, Sanchez. Okay. Okay. Got a few players queued. We're gonna focus on this thing again. Right there. I'm gonna go stretch for a little while. Have some more nachos. Put the water back in the fridge. I'll be back. I hope they didn't skip me. Hope they didn't skip me there. Ah. Okay. 13. Oh, still 13 turns until my pick. Okay. And this is where a couple years of experience kind of helps a little bit. There's a player, Emilio Bonifacio, who had a really good second half last year. I don't know if he was a rookie. D. Gordon for the Dodgers. Jamil Weeks for the A's. Some of these guys were rookies that are brought up mid-season or toward the end of the season for the minor league teams. And we're in the 9th round right now, and you know these guys are still on the board. And I remember from last year, they're good players, but they're going to have half as many RBIs or half as many steals, whatever they were really good in. And you know, that's where that kind of helps. So we're going to have 9 rounds picked, and we're coming on a full hour here. We're at 57 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is right about an hour, you know, bid you adieu. I'm going to start saying my goodbyes right now. I'm going to have some more nachos when you guys are gone. And this is Homer Cocktail 14, which is a fantasy sports channel. I've done well in football, and I'm trying to learn the system in baseball. Heavy on relief pitchers. Don't have any dead weight on your bench as far as hitters. Use your waiver wire for your bench if someone gets injured. Like I said, if you have to reach for anyone, reach for catchers and relief pitchers. And use your bench for good starting pitching. And make sure you pay attention to your roster. Last year I had 24 teams. And this year I'm going to try to end at this, which is my 12th team. You know, 4 at this Yahoo site, and I have a couple of other Yahoo sites with 4 each. So I'm about to pick. Let's see here. I'm about to pick pretty soon, twice. And after I pick twice, I'm going to go ahead and bid you guys adieu. And let's see here. Who do we have? That's Tim Hudson. That sounds good. Hiroki Kuruda. We got that guy. That's doable. So I'm queuing those guys right now. Let me see if there's any other guys worth... Uh-oh. Get disconnected and reconnected. Sometimes it doesn't reconnect you. I just went over an hour right now. 1 turn until my pick. I have Hudson and Kuroda. So those will be my 2 picks, and I'll bid you adieu. Unless they snag me out on one of them. Uh-oh. It's going to pick for me. Because I got disconnected. See down there, it picked for me. So you learned something. And now it's going to I'm going to come up again. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully I get to pick myself. Okay, so I'm going to have good pitching. I have great relief pitching. And I'll show you what my lineup is. As soon as right here, you can't really beat that for pitching. I mean, it'd be hard. Cliff Lee, Josh Beckett, Tim Hudson, Craig Kimbrell, Drew Storen, Heath Bell, Carlos Marmol. I still got to work on my bench. And then I got to get some field players. So, Homer Cocktail 14, Fantasy Sports. This is 2012 Yahoo. And we're in round number 10 right here. As I bid you adieu. Okay.